So, Darren, we're going to be looking at a 1960 Romsdale long-range cruiser. Um, what do you know about this boat? Why do you think it would be a good fit for our two families?
Well, it's probably the longest range trawler I've ever looked at, and I've been studying North Seas trawlers since the early 90s. This particular model, built in Norway, has high pitched pine for its planking and laminated oak frames from Norwegian wood. The hull was coated in Portland cement to make it extra stiff and rugged for ice breaking capacity and for a soft, sea kindly ride. It is most unique in that it has a single Westmar active fin on one side, which will render about 80 to 85% of the stability of an active hydraulic fin stabilization system with half the maintenance.
Tell us about the propulsion.
The propulsion is a unique setup of twin engine blocks by Cummins that were both commercial oriented, one with a turbocharger producing a higher horsepower rating, but the parallel unit that can be used as a backup system is naturally aspirated. Both engines are well maintained and set to run a 3.5-inch shaft that runs to a Hundesteg adjustable variable pitch prop, allowing you to fine tune your propulsion efficiency to the point of a stated 1 to 1.15 gallons per hour of the engine used, and I'm expecting that is at 1650 to 1700 RPMs at 6 to 6.5 knots in a flat, calm sea state. But even taking that into account and knowing that the naturally aspirated engine that we would use to keep it exercised may be somewhat more efficient, in real world conditions, you're not always going to be facing flat, calm seas, but with 2,550 gallons in 5 tanks, you basically have the ability to have real world range between 12,500 and 15,500 nautical miles.
So, Alaska, here we come.
It's a boat that you could use for multiple years without having to refuel, other than wanting to maintain integrity of the mild steel painted tanks.
I didn't see a fuel polisher on there, did
It
you?
has a fuel polishing system, and one of the 3 700-gallon tanks, tank number 2, is considered a day tank, and it's monitorable from the engine compartment. Now, many big boats of this size will have walk-around engine rooms. This has a engineer station slash workshop that has washer and dryer, air compressors, dive compressors, drill presses, every conceivable tool, but that's not where the engines are. And it's not where the generators are. It's not where the electrical distribution or isolation transformers. It's simply an engineer station. It has an entirely separate room for its 2 properly sized generators and electrical distribution panels and isolation transformer, and yet another room for mechanical spaces for propulsion. By having these spaces segregated, you have great ability to keep temperatures at optimal temperatures for operation, to do tasks while underway, while the engine's running without a lot of noise or high temperatures. You also have large hydraulic operated butterfly hatches, allowing for a 2,000-pound hoist that's hydraulically operated to lower equipment down into the engineering space and to manage one of the 2 large tenders on board. It even has a spare outboard that's been pickled for backup just in case, and it has 2 wave runners, kayaks, digitally stabilized binoculars, Honda 1,000 watt generators, multiple, for whatever purposes you would need those for.
What, are they portable?
They're portable.
Oh, I wonder why you
twins
would have those.
that can be joined together
Wow.
for 2,000 watt output.
So, as I recall, there's a 3 kW, 3.5 kW, and an 8 kW genset, plus these 2 portables.
Yes, the 3.5 kW is a Yanmar based generator, and both of them seem to have relatively low hours. The listing of hours on the main Cummins engine is a little bit over 1,000 hours since a complete rebuild.
Wow.
The boat itself should be somewhere in the 70 net ton range of displacement, and we're hoping that with the gourmet kitchen that the lady folks will be pleased to be aboard. But for long range passage making, we may do it with a male only crew, optimally 5 or 6 individuals, to get it up into the Pacific Northwest from its current location in La Paz.
So, all you guys that are going to be looking at this video, let us know if you'd like to participate in this journey.
Sounds good. And I'm going to show Paul how we can just upload this short video to our Baja Adventure page so you can see what we're doing down here.
And we'll do some video while we're inspecting the vessel.
Absolutely. And some drone footage, because I know a lot of you watch my channel simply to see the beauty of my artistry.
All right, Darren, thanks for your input.
You're welcome, Paul. Thanks.